I want to bring your attention to one very important aspect of creating video content that I don't really see many successful content creators talk about: storytelling. Yes, you heard me right. Storytelling, the element and art in creating an easy to understand flow when creating a video that, when done right, increases audience retention. Many video content creators struggle when it comes to producing a great video, myself included, and many small YouTube channels ignore storytelling as well. But here's the biggest question. Why is storytelling important, and how is it the secret recipe to a great video? I believe a story is what connects you with your audience. It is what makes you relatable, and it is the easiest way to send a message across. And if you think about it, we all love and learn through stories, whether it is in school or movies. A good story makes the message memorable. And if you apply that to your videos, you make yourself memorable and relatable. But what surprises me the most is why many YouTube gurus out there do not emphasize on this that much. Most of the ones I know of are often focusing on fundamental stuff like camera equipment, lighting, thumbnails, audience retention, click-through rate, topic, and niche, which by the way is important, but storytelling is the one that kinda applies to everything in any niche. It is like the core to any videos if you think about it. So why are YouTube gurus doing that? Are they deliberately holding back this info so that you can pay for their most expensive consultation? Or maybe they think that once you know this secret, then they get outperformed by you and it doesn't work well for them. Or storytelling is just something really difficult to teach. I mean, check out Film Booth. His videos have always emphasized a lot on storytelling to send his message across. If you watch any of his videos and dig a little deeper, you may realize that most of the things he teaches is nothing special. It is always the same thing that any other YouTube gurus have mentioned for years. But what makes him relatable is he often acts as a struggling YouTuber, which, by the way, that's you, then begins to raise all the questions that a struggling YouTuber would ask. And when you watch that character in his video, you instinctively think and imagine that to be you. So most of the time you would go, hang on, that's me. Now, in his defense, he does talk about the importance of storytelling, but he doesn't really teach you. In fact, you need to be prepared to pay top dollars if you want to learn storytelling from him. Look it up, it is true. Alright, so the next guy is Nate Black. You all probably know him pretty well by now, very similar to Film Booth, but he doesn't go crazy when it comes to acting. He's more like me, just sitting there as a talking head. But Nate does incorporate storytelling into his videos as well, even if it is very subtle. If you watch any of his videos, you may notice that he often addresses the struggles YouTubers have, then he tells you he faces the same issues too, which is then followed by what he did to fix that issue. It is not obvious, but that itself is a story. Why? Because every single story always has a down point, a climax, and it ends on a high note. And to be frank, I am quite similar to Nate Black. The only difference is he is more handsome and he speaks more confidently. So Nate's style is similar to Film Booth, but just different in terms of production quality. But what happens when you do not incorporate storytelling into the videos? I'm going to show you some of those channels, but keep in mind, I am not criticizing them or insulting them. This is purely educational. Alright, the first one is Annie Dubé. Annie is a very sweet girl, always smiling, always positive, and her channel blew up at some point due to creating the right content at the right time. But I always feel there's something missing in Annie's videos. Connection. Don't get me wrong, the tips she gives are good. She speaks with confidence and she has a very positive way of running a YouTube channel. But I think that is also her biggest problem. It is hard to relate to her when she doesn't seem to portray the same struggle as I am facing, so it makes it hard to believe her. And on top of that, why is she doing YouTube? What is she trying to achieve? What's the story behind all this? I hope you can see what I mean when a video is missing a story. But if you are not convinced, here is one more. Movavi Vlog, also another YouTube guru, seems to be struggling as well. Their videos in recent months have been low for a channel this size. You can see some of these videos here are very low in views, hovering below 1000 views. Their recent videos did gain a fair bit of traction, but it doesn't feel that consistent, which prompts me to think that they might be running ads, which is okay given they are selling a product. but I'm just guessing they are running ads. I have no proof. But probably what I want to point out is that their views are so inconsistent because there is literally no storytelling in any of their videos. If anything, all the videos are trying to promote their own product. So this becomes very salesy. Each video is like watching a commercial, and viewers and subscribers have no reason to want to know more or even look forward to what's coming from this YouTube channel. And again, Movavi does not need to incorporate storytelling into their videos. Their main aim is to drive traffic to their website, so relatable or not relatable, it doesn't matter to them. So I hope you can see what it looks like when there's no storytelling. It literally looks like a sales pitch. Now, I'm not sure about you, but the recent videos on my home screen have been videos like this. Videos with the title, How YouTube Changed My Life. I can tell you for sure, most of these channels before they launched this video with this title were only sitting between 500 to 1000 subscribers. But look at their subscriber counts now. But why does this title work so well? Because it triggers emotion and it makes viewers think about themselves. Most people are often not happy with their life, in my opinion, either because their life is not exciting or their life is on automation or they feel stuck. So people want a change in their life, and sadly, the change they want is always to do with their corporate life. And when titles like this pops up, it makes them think of possibilities, like they know what life is like as a YouTuber, thanks to Mr. Beast. So maybe these videos can actually get me there as well, a life with happiness, a life with no worries. So the title is not really about the YouTuber, but more about the viewer themselves. And if the YouTuber can indeed deliver the story well in their video, then they hit it big. However, the hardest part is actually the next one, which is following up on a good story, because there's no way we can all create a good story consistently, am I right? So that itself is a challenge as well. If you want to know what good storytelling is and what it does to a channel's growth, be sure to check out Life of Riza. That, to me, is the pinnacle of storytelling. Learning the art of storytelling, to me, is an important aspect of any video creation. Once mastered, it can really turn your channel around. Not many YouTube gurus talk about this or offer ways to learn this skill. I don't know the real reason behind this, so I do not want to make assumptions, but I believe I can help you. I like to say that I'm not the best storyteller, but I do have a knack in turning whatever I want to say into a story, because one, I'm long-winded, so I take forever to get to the point, and two, I play a lot of role-playing video games when I was young because I'm captivated by their good stories, so I learned quite a lot from there. And if you ask me what helped my channel grow to what it is today that is within my control, I would say my authenticity and relatability, which ultimately ties back to good storytelling. Now, a few months ago, I said that I would do channel reviews for those of you who signed up to my newsletter because that is how I will reach out. But I haven't been reaching out at all because I just think there's nothing special I can help you with. I mean, I can talk about improving thumbnails and titles, but there are many out there who do a better job than I do. However, that's changed now, and I do have something I can offer. I want to try helping YouTube channels incorporate storytelling into their niche. I can't guarantee I can help any type of channel, but if you're interested and have not signed up to my newsletter yet, please make sure you do so. I'll leave a link in the description below. And once you have signed up, keep an eye out for the email for more information on what to do next. Just remember, a good video isn't about information overload. It does not even need to be a laundry list of things to do. All it needs is a simple story, a good flow, and a simple message. So, what's your story?